movie has such a great cast. What's your funniest or most memorable moment from making it?
I always think when I'm shooting, I need to start writing them down because they always ask. I was definitely laughing every day, but it's always hard to tell what. I mean, it was really funny when there's this really awful scene where somebody's torturing him and they have a skin grafting machine and they're peeling off his skin layer by layer. Ugh. And the skin was coming off and it was bleeding, but he was pretending like he was like tickling him. And that was stupid. It was like 3 a.m, so that really made me laugh.
I had to watch it through my fingers.
It's so weird when you're shooting. It's because you see everything and it's like so not a big deal. And then I have trouble watching it. Like when my leg breaks in the movie, like I can't watch that scene again.
There's a lot of queasy moments in this film.
Yeah, I just thought about the leg thing again. Francis is dark.
There was a moment during there's a torture scene where Jen and I are kind of like fighting for our lives inside of a kitchen. And Jen's dog Pippi decided that Mummy was really in trouble and came to the rescue and was like willing to go fight this very tall German kind of guy in leather pants to try and, save Mum's life.
Oh.
And that was big on Jen. had to go, Pippi, it's okay. You can.
What type of dog is it?
Just one of those cute, sort of wispy, tiny, but kind of dogs with a lot of personality. It was kind of a bit fun to do it, and I think part of my fun was the relief of the anticipation leading up to it. I was like, it's gonna be so hard to do. I've got to, and you know how long a scene takes to shoot in your head. You're like, there's going to be all this coverage, I'm going to have to do, probably going to be doing it all day. I'm going to be tied to a chair in my underpants. And the prosthetics and setting the prosthetics and the bleeding and all that stuff. And I think it just became a lot easier to do than I had built up in my head because, when you've got an actual gag in your mouth and you are actually tied to a chair and you're trying to wrestle yourself free, it becomes like a physical challenge to just keep breathing and to break free that ends up putting it in the category of no acting required. So you just do and you don't have to think.
That skin grafting thing, is that a real thing?
Well, according to Francis, it's a real thing, and what it's used for is to take skin off the body of a cadaver, off a dead body, the first 2 layers of skin, in order to skin graft onto people who need skin grafting, like a burn victim. And so it really exists, but it's meant for the purposes of good usually. But all torture scenes probably have something in them that is meant for some other purpose that is then used to kind of like really, really hurt the person.
There's one thing about writing a scene, writing a graphically violent scene, and then bringing it to the screen. And I think Francis did a brilliant job, and I think he does it in a very elegant way, which means, he doesn't avoid the brutality of it, but at the same time, he doesn't overemphasize it either. So I think it's brutal, but I think it's still pretty bearable. There were moments we were trying to get up an escalator and Jennifer was wearing this huge dress and, it almost got stuck and everybody started acting like, shaky and funny. It's kind of an abstract moment. That was pretty funny.